Welcome to Spider Project tutorial. Today we're looking at how to set up indirect cost in your project plan in Spider Project. We have 1 kilometer of road construction project example with phases, activities, dependencies, resources, and cost components already set up. We have calculated the total cost of our project based on the cost components that we've set up. And now we're going to look at indirect cost. Indirect costs include costs which are frequently referred to as overhead expenses. For example, rent and utilities, and maybe some general and administrative expenses as well. Could be something to do with accounting department costs and personnel department costs. So, how do we set this up in Spider Project? We can do it in the same table where we've set up all the other cost components. Go to the main menu, View, Cost Components, and here let's create another cost component. To create a new cost component, go right-click, New, and double-click on that line item to get into the cost component form. And we're going to call this cost component Indirect Cost. And let's assign the unique code for that as well. As we've mentioned that it's going to be a formula, let's go into the area called Formula, click Calculate by Formula and press the Edit button. Now we are in the field where we can create that formula, and I'm going to select cost component called a labor cost plus cost component machine cost plus cost component material cost. And I'm going to sum this up in brackets and multiply by, let's say the indirect cost in our example is going to be 18%. So I'm just going to multiply by 0.18 and click OK. And OK, so what we can see is that our indirect cost has now got a formula, but obviously there's no value for the total indirect cost because we need to calculate our project to be able to see that. So let's go back to the activity again to view. And I'm going to bring into the view the column. Go right click on the table header, show columns. And the column I'm going to bring to the view is the from the cost components, indirect cost. And I need to make sure that the expenditure type for that is set up to the remaining. So let's bring to the column to the view. It's blank because we haven't calculated our project indirect cost yet. And now let's calculate it. Just go and press the cost and material calculation button there in the main menu bar. And I'm going to leave all of these settings as they are by default. Click OK. And now our indirect cost is calculated. In addition to the project total cost, you can see that it's increased because the indirect cost is now included in the total cost of our project. So if we go back to the main menu view cost components table, we'll be able to see that it's now calculated as well. The total cost, indirect cost is visible. And that's how you calculate the indirect cost in Spider Project. Thank you very much for watching our video today, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Bye bye.